let's start a little bit of an argument in the comments. Which do you like better? Do you like NHRA or IHRA better? Hi guys, welcome back to Mak Chats. We've got a busy racing weekend coming up, okay? There's NHRA's racing in Arizona, IHRA's racing in North Carolina. It's a wild weekend, okay? It's definitely a two-screen weekend. You gotta have NHRA TV up on one screen and IHRA Speed Sport 1 up on the other. It's gonna be a wild weekend, all right? So, let's jump into NHRA first. We'll get to IHRA in a few, okay? I got notes. So, NHRA, this is their second race of the season, and it's the first Too Fast, Too Tasty race of the season. So that'll be on Saturday. I'm excited for that. So I made little brackets for the Too Fast, Too Tasty race. I will post them in the video behind me here so you can follow along too. So first round is going to be Josh Hart versus Antron Brown. I think Josh Hart's going to win that. And then on the other side of the ladder, we've got Doug Colletta and Maddie Gordon. I think Maddie Gordon's going to win, okay? She's been on fire. Listen, I love Dougie. Okay, this is not an I don't like anybody competition. This is who I think is going to win on performance. Okay, just clear the air there. Okay, then it'll be Josh Hart and Maddie Gordon in the finals, and I think Maddie Gordon's going to get a win. I think it would be awesome for her second race of the year to win the Too Fast, Too Tasty challenge. That would be incredible. Funny car, Chad Green and Jordan Vandergriff. I think Jordan Vandergriff's going to win that one. He's getting there. I think it was on Power Hour, the Competition Plus Power Hour podcast. Either Lee or Dugenais said that he's already ahead of the curve with learning the funny car. So I think he's going to get it. Then we got Alexis DeJoria versus J.R. Todd. I think Alexis is going to get it. She has been cooking. Okay, she's had the recipe for the funny car. She's on fire with it. Okay, then I think she's going to get the win over Vandergriff. Okay. If you detect a theme here, it's all-girl finals, okay? All-girl winning. Then, Pro Stock, because Pro Stock Motorcycle's not here this weekend. So, Pro Stock, it's Matt Hartford versus Dallas Glenn. I know Matt Hartford just won the last race, but I think Dallas is going to win. He's got the tune-up. He's got the number 1 on his car. I think he's going to get it. And then on the other side is Greg Anderson and Erica Enders. I think Erica's going to get it, and I think Erica's going to win. Okay, again, all-girl final. So I guess we'll take back my performance thing earlier. It's a little bit on performance, but it's also mostly on I want the girls to win. Sue me, okay? But I think it's going to be a great weekend for all of them. And honestly, any of those people that are in the Too Fast, Too Tasty challenge could win the whole race. Like, they're all incredible drivers. They've all got great cars under them. It really could be any of their game. ADHD break. Oh, by the way, do you like my little microphone stand? It's take this off. It's a little Christmas tree, a Lego Christmas tree. My brother got it for me for Christmas. Well, not just this. It came with the dragster, okay? And watch this. Okay, if you pull it back, it'll pop a wheelie and go. It works better on the floor in a bigger area. But anyways, it's so cool and I love it. Okay, back to racing. In Phoenix, there will be legends there, okay? Don Prudhomme, Johnny West, and John Lundberg are going to be in the booth for Friday qualifying, round 1 and round 2, and then Saturday, round 3, in that order, okay? NHRA TV is going to be live all weekend, okay? I am so excited. My favorite thing about NHRA TV is I can sit down on the couch, be relaxing, and watch racing all day. Or if I have stuff to do, I can put it on my cell phone and walk around the house, put it in the kitchen and do dishes. I can put it next to the laundry machine and do the laundry. I can throw it on the bed so I can fold all the laundry. It's perfect, okay? I can just sit there all day and consume racing and be a happy camper. Racing is my absolute favorite thing, okay? I love watching it. I love reading about it. I want to consume all of the drag racing that I possibly can. Okay, so NHRA TV is perfect for that. The entry list. I know everybody wants to talk about the entry list for all the races, okay? Top Fuel has 15 cars, so everybody's going to get into that. Funny Car, there's 17 cars, so one person won't make it. Pro Stock, there's 20 cars, which is kind of usual for them. They've had bigger fields even last season, there was a lot of cars in Pro Stock. And then since there's no bikes here this weekend, I'm going to include Pro Mod. Pro Mod has 17 cars this weekend. And Erica Enders is going to be doing both Pro Stock and Pro Mod, and I think she's going to win. I think she's going to sweep the weekend. Okay, that might be crazy. That might be absolutely insane, but I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, there are no alcohol classes here this weekend, and I'll transition that to IHRA in a little bit, but that kind of makes sense of why there's so many alcohol cars at the IHRA race. We'll get to that in a little bit. The other classes that are at NHRA this weekend are Super Stock, Super Cup, Super Gas, Top Sportsman, and Top Dragster. Okay, and the weather is supposed to be hot, like in the hundreds hot. Last week, they announced that they were moving up the schedule to run in the morning. And Alan Reinhart on his show on Competition Plus TV was talking about how, because everybody, including me, I was like, well, why don't they just do a night race? Why don't they race at night? And Alan Reinhart pointed out the fact that once it gets hot, it stays hot all day, even into the night. Alan Reinhart said it was the best move that NHRA could have done was move up the race. So with that, I'll take his word for it. I think that's the best move. Listen, I'm an adult. I can admit when I say stupid things, okay? I can change my opinion. You know why? Because I'm an adult. Okay. So, with it being so hot, if you are at the track, please, please, please make sure you are drinking water, finding shade when you can, and drinking electrolytes. A Gatorade, a Powerade, whatever. Get some salt and some electrolytes in you, okay? Make sure you are not trying to overexert yourself. Don't decide to sprint over to the nitro pits to get a warm-up. Leisurely walk there so you don't pass out, please. Moving on to IHRA, the Outlaw Nitro Series. I'm excited to see this, okay? It's their first race of the season. I think it's going to be great. They're at Galat Motorsports Park, and I've never been there, but everything I've heard and all the pictures that I've seen is it's a good facility. So I'm really excited to watch it. So again, I'm going to have NHRA TV on one, and I'm going to have Speed Sport 1 on the other. So the Speed Sport schedule, let's get into that really fast. Friday, it's at 6 p.m. Saturday, it's 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Okay? They have a couple of different, I think they're on Saturday, there's like 4 different like streams for it. Because it's like, they do like each different class, a different stream, but it all consecutively in order of how it happens. So that'll be exciting to watch. The entry list. Funny car, there's 11 cars. Top Fuel, there's 9. Top Alcohol Dragster, there's 10. And Top Alcohol Funny Car, there's 9. So, and there's 183 drivers across 20 classes, which is pretty good for their first race of the season. Also, this year, they're going to be running for championship. Last year, it was kind of just let's get this up and running and a test season, let's call it, okay? This season is a championship season, okay? So from that, Randy Meyer Racing announced a couple days ago that Rachel Curl, formerly Rachel Meyer, is going to be racing for an IHRA championship this year. And I am so excited to see her back in a car full time. I interviewed her and Megan last season, and they were both so sweet. Like, so sweet. And when I was little and running around the pits, I've met them a couple times before, and they were just always so kind and so personable. And I love them. Okay, I hope she gets it. Okay, so notable names let's start with Top Alcohol Dragster since we're already on that. So Rachel Curl, obviously. Kelly Kondratik is going to be racing there this weekend. She just won the Gators last weekend, 2 weeks ago. She just won the NHRA, the Gator Nationals, so I really hope she doubles up and gets one in NHRA and one in IHRA back to back. That'd be awesome. Jackie Frick, Joey Severance, Rich McPhillips are all going to be there. In Top Alcohol Funny Car, we got DJ Cox, Mick Steele, and Chip Everett. In Funny Car, Nitro Funny Car, we got Del Worsham, Bobby Bodie, and Terry Haddock, which is going to be really cool. I do find it interesting when drivers decide to race one series over the other when they have overlapping weekends. I find it really interesting. Not as like a negative thing towards either of the series, but more as I wonder what their thought process is in how they decide of where to race. You know, if it's money, if it's the travel distance from their home base to the track, whatever it is, I want to know the reason, okay? Listen, I personally don't care which series a person decides to race in, okay? Either one, you are still on the track and you are still racing, okay? And I think that's what matters. I just want to know why. I like knowing how people tick and how they make their decisions and where they land, okay? In Top Fuel, we got a lot of heavy hitters, okay? Jasmine Salinas, Gary Pritchett, Scott Palmer, and Lex June. That is going to be, and there's other drivers too, but those are the names that stuck out to me as these are heavy hitters coming. Lex June last season won his first IHRA race, his first drag race in America, and that was a super cool thing to watch. So it's a really heavy hitters of a class, okay? So the other classes that are at IHRA are Fuel Altered, Hot Rod, Mountain Motor Pro Stock, Nitro Harley, Nostalgia Pro Stock, Outlaw Pro Mod, Quick Rod, Sleds, which are the snowmobiles, but they got, tires on them. Those are really cool, okay? Small Tire Brats, which I'm not sure what that is. I need to look into that. I have no idea what that is, but it's like Brats, like all capitalized. Super Stock, nope, my bad. Oh yeah, Stock, Super Rod, Super Stock, Top Dragster, and Top Sportsman. That's going to be a cool race to watch. Okay, the weather Friday is high 60s, and then the Saturday is high of 70s. So fairly good. It should be fairly good conditions for them to run in, compared to the 100-degree heat that NHRA is going to be running in. I feel like we might see better numbers out of IHRA, but at the same time, heat will make for good competition, and it'll be a tuners race. And see, okay, heat could go one of two ways. Okay, it could be a smoke show, or a smoke show and a pedal fest I kind of dig. Okay, I know everybody's like, we want to see a straight side-by-side pass with nothing going wrong. Listen, I like when the drivers have to battle it out and have to like really, really drive that car. Okay, I think that is so impressive, and I think it gets the crowd more involved, because you see somebody, they're going together, and then somebody smokes, and then the other guy smokes, and you're watching them see who gets down the track first and gets to the finish line. Oh, I love it. Okay, so either way, you need to watch both this weekend. Okay, put it up on the computer, have it on a tablet, have it on the phone, whatever. You gotta watch both. Okay, it's going to be awesome. Oh, NHRA, the TV schedule, if you don't have NHRA TV, which you should get it, let's see, it's going to be on FS1 Friday from 10 to 12, like 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Saturday, it's going to be 12 to 1:30 p.m. And on Sunday, the finals are going to be 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. So, if you don't have NHRA TV, which again, I highly recommend you get, you need to watch it on FS1. It's going to be great. Okay, the FS1 show is pretty good. I don't have cable, so I love having NHRA TV. And again, I went over that earlier. I love NHRA TV. So, wherever you are at, if you are going to the track, please enjoy it. Please be safe. Make sure you're hydrated and all that good stuff. Okay? If you're sitting at home watching it, make sure you're watching both NHRA and IHRA. Okay? It's going to be a good weekend for racing. Anytime there's cars going down a straight line, it's perfect in my book. Okay? So, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. Let's start a little bit of an argument in the comments. Which do you like better? Do you like NHRA or IHRA better? Okay, let's start a little argument. Why not? Let's light it on fire. Why not? I will tell you my answer in the next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!